The Galactic Council had made their decision with unanimous votes from all 47 member species. The quantum gate connecting Earth to the galactic network would be permanently sealed. Humanity, they declared, was too volatile, too unpredictable, too dangerous to be allowed free access to civilized space. Ambassador Zexthul of the hegemony delivered the verdict with ceremonial gravity, his crystalline form refracting the chamber's light into prismatic patterns. The species known as humans has demonstrated repeatedly that they lack the fundamental prerequisites for peaceful coexistence. Their wars, their aggression, their reckless disregard for established protocols, all of this makes them unsuitable for membership in our community. The other delegates murmured their agreement. The ethereal collective's representative pulsed with satisfied energy. The Mechanical Union's Chrome ambassador clicked its approval. Even the usually neutral botanical Congress swayed in unanimous consent. The gate is sealed, Zexthul announced. Let them remain in their isolated corner of the galaxy until they learn wisdom. What the Council didn't know was that Dr. Elena Vasquez had been listening from Earth's monitoring station. As the quantum gate's connection severed with a sound, like reality tearing, she allowed herself a small smile. Idiots, she muttered, turning to her team. They just locked themselves out of the universe's greatest discovery. 3 months earlier, Elena's research team had been working on humanity's contribution to the galactic quantum network, a revolutionary approach to gate technology that could theoretically connect not just star systems, but entire dimensions. The Council had dismissed it as typical human recklessness, warning them against destabilizing the fabric of reality itself. But humans had never been good at heeding warnings. Status report, Marcus. Elena called to her lead engineer. Marcus. Chen looked up from his console, eyes bright with excitement. The dimensional resonance array is online. We've successfully mapped 17 parallel universes, and the gate prototype is ready for testing. Elena nodded. While the galactic community had spent centuries perfecting their standard quantum gates, impressive technology that could link planets within a single galaxy, humanity had been thinking bigger, much bigger. The irony was delicious. The Council had severed Earth's single connection to their local galactic network, believing they had imprisoned humanity. They had no idea that Elena's team was about to unlock doors to infinite galaxies, infinite realities, infinite possibilities. Begin the sequence, Elena ordered. The dimensional gate hummed to life, its energy signature unlike anything the galaxy had ever seen. Where traditional quantum gates created simple wormholes through folded spacetime, this device literally reached across the barriers between universes. The first connection established contact with galaxy NGC 7742, in a parallel dimension where silicon-based life had evolved instead of carbon. The beings there were astounded to discover organic life existed at all, let alone life capable of dimensional travel. The second connection reached a universe where the laws of physics allowed for faster-than-light travel without gates entirely. The inhabitants there had been searching for other realities for millennia. By the end of the first week, humanity had established contact with beings from 43 different dimensional variants of the Milky Way, each with their own unique technological developments, philosophical insights, and resources. Meanwhile, the Galactic Council was beginning to notice irregularities in their quantum network. Ships were reporting strange gravitational distortions. Deep space sensors were picking up energy signatures that shouldn't exist. Most troubling of all, several member species had detected what appeared to be vessels of unknown design appearing at the edges of their territory. Ambassador Zexthul convened an emergency session. What is the status of the Earth containment? The gate remains sealed, reported the network administrator. No breach is possible from their end. But Admiral Korthax of the military division wasn't so sure. These unknowns, their technology is unlike anything in our databases. Energy signatures suggest propulsion systems that bypass quantum gates entirely. 3 weeks later, the first delegation from Parallel Galaxy Designation Helix 7 arrived at the edge of Council space. Their ships moved through dimensions as easily as the Council's moved through normal space. They came bearing an official communication. "We represent the Transdimensional Alliance," the message read, transmitted in perfect galactic standard. "We understand you recently severed diplomatic relations with a species called humanity. We wish to inform you that they are now our most valued partners and founding members of our organization. Any hostile action against their homeworld will be considered an act of war against 17 different universal iterations of this galaxy." The council chamber erupted in chaos. 17 different versions of their own galaxy? An alliance spanning multiple realities? It was impossible. But the evidence was mounting. Reports flooded in of human-designed technology appearing throughout dimensional space. Trade agreements between Earth and impossible civilizations. Most shocking of all, several council member species had received offers to join this new transdimensional alliance, offers that came with access to technologies that made their current quantum gate network look like stone tools. Ambassador Zexethol found himself in the humiliating position of requesting an audience with the same species they had cast out just months before. The response came through channels they didn't even know existed, a dimensional communication array that reached directly into their most secure facilities. "Ambassador Zexethol," came Elena's voice, crackling across impossible distances. "How? Lovely to hear from you. I trust your quantum network is functioning adequately? It must seem quite limited compared to what we've been working with lately." "Dr. Vasquez," Zexethol began, his crystalline form dimming with what his species experienced as embarrassment. "We may have been precipitous in our earlier decision." Elena's laugh echoed across dimensions. "Oh, I think your decision was perfect, actually. You see, when you locked us out of your little galactic club, you forced us to think bigger. Much bigger. We've met civilizations that make your council look like a village committee. We've accessed technologies that could reshape reality itself, and we've built alliances that span infinite possibilities." She paused, letting the magnitude of the situation sink in. "The thing about humans, Ambassador, is that we don't respond well to closed doors. We don't accept limitations. When you shut the gate on Earth, you didn't trap us, you set us free, and now we hold the keys to doors you never even imagined existed." The dimensional transmission ended, leaving the council in stunned silence. Outside their chambers, reality itself seemed to shimmer with new possibilities, all of them controlled by the species they had thought to contain. Humanity had turned their exile into an empire, their isolation into infinite connection. The council had closed one gate, only to discover that humans had built bridges to everywhere else, and they were just getting started.